Let's get it on. We made it to the Pro Bowl, my guy.
Hey, we are here. Some crazy playoffs going
It's
on
the Get
right
Sunday
now.
Covered podcast. Brandon and Cody back once again. We missed you guys. But
It's been a
how
minute.
exciting is this, man? We made it.
We
We are
did.
here.
We are
And
here.
man,
Oaks, this
I
is
tell you
this
what,
is the one you've been waiting for. This is the one we've been hyping up all season long, and we are here. I hope you guys are ready. Cody and I are ready. Let's get into it, folks.
I just I want to just revisit at how awesome this last year in fantasy was. I mean, I think we say it every year, but perhaps some of the most drama, the most competitive, like the trades and everything. And that's why we really wanted to take this one further. So what do you think, Brandon? Should we go ahead and drop the hammer?
Are
Should we
are
let them know
we
what's up?
are we doing this, man? Are
Just get
these
right into it.
people ready? I
I don't
hope
know.
these folks are ready. Um, Cody, I say you just, go for it. I'll roll the video and we'll just, let's do it. I'll get the
I
screen
love it.
prep. Why don't you just knock them out real quick? Here we go. Three, two, one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come for the big one. The unleashing of a project that's been in the making for a few years now, and we're really passionate about this. This is the arrival of the Get Sunday Covered Fantasy Football Club. Yes, that is correct. Not the league, not the podcast, not the group chat. The Get Sunday Covered Fantasy Football Club.
You heard that
What
right.
is that?
Club.
That's right.
That's what Cody said here. Club. That's the key word. Club.
Guys, we're gonna take this thing nationwide for real. We've talked to a lot of you about this a little bit so far, and what Brandon and I have been doing over the last few months while we've been working on this podcast is really trying to expand on this idea of having this community like GSC is nationwide, because obviously we've got people all across the country. But I know for myself specifically, and as well as you, Brandon, and some of the rest of you, this isn't your only league. This isn't the only one that you guys play in, and we recognize that. And we also recognize that they're missing out on so much because our league is so great, and we want to be able to share that with some of these other leagues. So this is what we're going to try to do.
This is what
Um,
we're doing.
Brandon,
There's no reason to
yep,
search for people that want to be competitive in your leagues. This is a great way to make new friends in new places, try different formats, or even win some more money. This is your
that's right.
chance. This is what this club is meant for. This is an opportunity for everyone to find like-minded individuals. And with that being said, welcome to the Get Sunday Covered Fantasy Football Club. So, with that being said, like we said, the GSC Fantasy Football Club is a members only collection of like minded fantasy football and general sports enthusiasts with multiple independently commissioned leagues across the country with the intention of expanding relationships and friendships outside of the Sleeper Fantasy Football League platform. The overall idea is to build a large community to share thoughts and opinions on everything fantasy football. We want to incorporate different ideas and best practices as well as open doors for shared fandom with new people in new places.
Yep, absolutely. And this is exactly what I was talking about, guys. For example, one of the leagues that I play in right now is a lot like GSC, where we have members from, 4 or 5 different states. And it's been a really awesome way to stay in touch with people that otherwise you may not. And really, we just want to keep expanding on that. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest idea behind this club.
Now, a lot of people are probably asking, how does it work? Well, Cody, why don't you take it away?
So we really want to try to address the bigger questions that some of you are gonna have here. What we have in mind, and obviously, this is going to be a work in progress, and we're going to learn as we go and develop these things. But what we want is to have individuals that are interested in being a commissioner or that already are a commissioner. You are still going to your leagues the same way that you would, but basically by putting the GSC brand on it, right? So we're going to have, different sections as far as like where these leagues are run. Obviously, we'll have an East Coast league, a West Coast league, a South league, things like that. Um, and you can, there's again, where you want to charge me, go for it. You don't have to. You want to play in a two quarterback and receiver league, go right ahead. Commission it the way that you want to, but run it under the GSC umbrella. We're talking about, some developments in the future of maybe being able to get involved with with some of the ones that will be a part of these leagues. I know Brandon and I are probably going to take that route with a couple of leagues that we commission, just take a certain percentage off of each buy-in and put that together for some sort of charity. I know a lot of these, bigger like the CBS leagues and things like that, they raise $1,000 for like St. Jude. I don't know that we're quite there yet, but anything would be good for that. And then basically what's going to happen is when you decide to commission these leagues under the Get Sunday Covered umbrella, um, each member that wants to be a part of it is going to receive an invitation to like our private channels. Things such as we're starting a Facebook group, a private group. You'll get an invite to that. We are going to have a Discord. Brandon's going to run that. It's already all set up. It's ready to go. But this will
Yeah.
be a place where people can go and yeah, go ahead, Brent. I'll let you kind of talk about that a little bit before we move too much farther.
Yeah, so just with the Discord, that's probably going to be the main kind of point of contact with everything within GSC. A lot of the more Facebook stuff is going to be kind of more generic topics or kind of uh, you know, more of the maybe live pods, live videos, stuff along those lines, get-togethers, things along those lines. The Discord is really going to be kind of the chat room per se, and that's really where we're all of our members are really going to kind of intertwine with each other. Um, you know, it's it's built. There may be some exclusive perks within that Discord. I know Cody and I, we've been talking about uh, possibly a membership within GSC where it does include some perks with that, i.e., betting channels where you can kind of follow cappers like myself if you want to bet and kind of really get in tune with what I'm putting down. What I would be doing is putting all of my bets that I place within a channel of my own um, in the Discord, and you guys can follow along directly with what I'm placing. I had a hell of a 2023. Not shy to share what I made. I made a couple $1,000. I'm up some units. Not disappointed with my 2023, but really looking towards really kind of upping the ante in 2024 and really want to help people make some money, whether it's a small amount or a big amount. You choose your own, unit size. If you're not familiar with units, we'll go over that in that channel. That way you guys understand. Um, content of what we're going to do. It will include, but it is not limited to the podcast. We'll be doing like local events, parties, mock drafts, how to pick your draft order, invitations to other leagues, ideas for league settings, last place punishments, stuff along those lines. Then the winners of each league next season will receive an exclusive invitation to the GSC Champions League for the following year. That Champions League, I promise. You want to be in it because we are doing some bomb prizes for that league.
Yeah, we're really going to try to step up the game this year with that kind of stuff, because obviously you saw the t-shirts. We want to, kind of step up some of the merch as well, but also I thought the mystery box idea was pretty cool. Gift cards, just really fun and exciting things like that. And who knows, with the potential growth that this could see, who knows what we could see in the future for this. But and Brandon just touched on it a little bit, and I think that's one of the most important things that I really want to drive home here is like, okay, so there's, 1,000,001 different fantasy football sites that you can follow, or, pages that you can follow, or betting channels and things like that. What's so different about this one? Well, that's what we want to try to achieve. Is one of the things that I miss most about being with you guys, so intimately when it comes to the football season. We get to watch football together, and we did draft parties. I miss those things a lot, and that's kind of what we want to achieve with this, is to incorporate these from different places so that those things are still an option, so that we don't have to coordinate for only once a year for where we can watch football with our comrades. So again, we want to get some of that going. This will be, an avenue to have different chat rooms open, not just in the Facebook group and the Discord, but sleeper chats and other text threads and things. And then I don't know, maybe some different content on the YouTube channel as well. It's some of the feedback that we've gotten so far with this year is like, well, we know everything that's going on in our league. We're all paying attention to it all week long. We understand that, and this is going to be a way for us to kind of get some of those things like Commissioner Corner and what would you do in this situation type of content out, to kind of improve that a little bit better as well.
Yep, absolutely. And as members of these new GSC leagues, players will have the option to join our private community and receive exclusive access to everything. So, like Cody and I have said, private Facebook group, Discord, uh, private YouTube videos. We'll be doing a Pick'ems league next year with all GSC members, private parties, giveaways, merch, and then other fantasy sports leagues. So basketball, hockey, baseball, if you're interested in it. I know, probably the first thing that we're really going to be kicking off with the fantasy football club is March Madness. It's right around the corner. So if you're interested in, getting in the club, do it now. I know we'll be sending out brackets, or a link to the fantasy football club brackets within. I know we'll probably just run that through Sleeper, like we've done the last few years. So
Yep.
if you're wanting to be in the club, uh, definitely download the Sleeper app if you haven't already, because that's where a majority of everything is going to be ran within the club. But if you're outside of um, the generic GSC that we run, don't hesitate to hit us up if you're interested in commissioning your own league. We're willing to work with you if you're on another platform.
Yeah. So I think one of the questions that we may see with some of these things is, well, where is this going? What's the purpose of this? Like we do our experimental leagues. For example, we had the Reaper League, and then our 2QB League a couple of years ago. This is going to be our avenue to do that with full competitive leagues. Maybe there's managers out there that have run a dynasty league before, or somebody that's done a best ball league before. These are the type of individuals that we want to get involved with Get Sunday Covered. And that way, I know a lot of us have mentioned the desire to try out some of these different leagues, and we really feel like this is going to be a good way to do that. And I think by getting more people involved with more of us, this is also going to lead to bigger, I guess, like tournaments and challenges and bets and parties and just overall more fun, more involvement with the community as a whole.
Yep, absolutely. And um, we'll be able to have some potential involvement with charity. I know here um we're gonna cater with the podcast to all leagues and have different managers each week that we can. Bigger and easier in season as well as off season leagues, tournaments, bets, whatever it may be. Also tiered leagues. So if you have, subdivisions like Colorado Springs, where you have more than 12 teams interested, you may be able to create a second league where there's two divisions and then randomly have each member that's signed up and interested sorted into leagues to start. And then the top six teams from each of those leagues can move up a tier to basically the top tier. And then the bottom six move into that bottom tier. And then each year, top six stay within that top division. And then the bottom six relegate. So kind of cool, a little concept there that we're thinking. Um, Cody and I, next year, I think we're going to be starting a live stream, Stardom Situm, with us. It says $1 per question here, but that is for outside members. I think members that are part of the membership will not pay anything. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Cody.
Just more content. Yep,
More
that's just more
content.
content.
Um, the Facebook group will be able to help you guys within the league meet with other members within other branches, create a steady community, and then be able to have the opportunity to grab drinks with local members or meet other league members while traveling.
Which would be sick. Picture this, you're going on a work trip or even a leisure trip, and you're in a city you've never been before, and you can go to the Facebook group and says, "Hey, I'm going downtown Boston tonight. I'm going to catch the Patriots game. Who's in the club wants to grab a drink?" How cool would that be?
Where are we meeting, right?
Right? Wouldn't that be sweet?
Give me a place to go. Let's meet there and
Yeah, where's the best place to watch the game? You know?
exactly.
And what's cool, so for me, but Brandon, you said you're in 6 leagues this
Yep.
last year, right?
Yeah.
I was in 5, and with GSC specifically, we I think covered 5 states. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Idaho, Colorado, Texas, Massachusetts,
Maine.
and Maine.
Yep.
Did you play with anybody from out of state?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where are
In a
they from?
couple. In I know California, I believe North Dakota or Minnesota and in my Jersey one. Um in my mystery box one. So um yeah, I mean, I know there's people in other states, but it's definitely the the level we're trying to get this to is to be in all 50 states. So
So for example, guys, right now we have 5 states covered. Well, I guess, yeah, 5 states. And we've got, by my count, 6 more, 7 more at least that are ready to join. These are people that we've talked to outside of Get Sunday Covered, just trying to gauge the interest from some other people. You know that we may not have a former champ from Get Sunday Covered interested in joining back up and being a
oof,
part of one of these leagues, but
spicy.
we're going to cover some grounds with this thing, and it's not going to be too overly official to start with, but I do think it has the potential to be something pretty awesome and pretty fun as well.
I definitely agree. And come 2025, think about this. End of season league summer bash. Meet with all league members that can, meet wherever we decide from those other regions
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
be able to really meet the GSC community in person. Um, just think about that. And, maybe there's something special in store for champs that win those leagues. You never know. But if
We
you're
talked about
interested,
that.
sign up link is in the description. So go ahead and fill out
That's
that.
right.
And a member of our team will be in touch. More than likely, me and Cody. We're running this just us. So, it may take us some time to respond. It's not going to be right away. But I know I'll be checking that every day. If you're interested, sign up. I'll make sure we get you in as quick as possible because I want to build this community quick, and I want us to build, the camaraderie that we can going into 2024, 2025 NFL season. With that being said,
Yeah.
there's the opportunity for some other leagues, like Cody said, Survivor League, um, GSC Pick'ems, a Dynasty League, maybe a bigger Reaper League.
So
For those that don't know what a
you
Reaper
could
League is,
for
we'll explain it.
the Seamuses or the Amelia's armies of the week. Let's go ahead and make a league full of all kickers. Go for it.
Maybe, maybe you never know.
But
There,
I do want to. Yeah, there could be. I suppose you're right about that. But I do want to throw a couple of disclaimers out here before you guys get too overwhelmed with all this information that we're throwing at you. Um, by the time, if you're a member of GSC already, by the time you watch this episode, you're going to have one of these exclusive invites to all of the channels that we've mentioned to you. But I do want to make it clear that your participation in any of this is completely voluntary. Specifically being a commissioner, you have no obligation to jump on Facebook if you don't want to. You have no obligation to run a league if you don't want to, and nothing regarding GSC Maine is going to change without talking about this as a league. League changes, things like that. GSC is going to run the way that it has always. Aside from the fact that maybe now I'll have more of an excuse to not be very good at fantasy because I'm too busy with all this. No, I'm just kidding.
maybe it just
But
gives
for,
you
for real, guys,
a slight excuse.
yeah, this is completely optional. So we're happy and proud to still have you be a part of Get Sunday Covered Maine. But now you're going to have the option to be a part of any of these other type of leagues that you want to play in. So
Exactly, exactly. And you know, like I said, Cody and I starting a live stream. So if you guys want to be interested in possibly joining the live stream for those stardom situms or joining the pod as a guest, don't hesitate to reach out. We will be opening
mhm.
up all Discord channels right away. So um once you get that invite, they'll be up and ready for you guys. So you're able to hop right on in to both the Discord and the Facebook. Um, yeah, I mean everything will be ready to go for you guys. It already is. So just be sure when you jump into Discord to look over the welcome um channel as well as the rules. Follow those. That's all we ask. Same with the Facebook group. Just follow the rules. We don't want to kick anyone out. We want to make this a solid community and really make it fun with other fantasy football lovers and football lovers or sports lovers in general. Uh,
Absolutely.
Enthusiasts all around. We just want to have that community with other folk. So you guys may
So
be
Brandon, I
asking.
want to ask you,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just sorry, it covered to have more states, but I like it's we were tracking this, just kind of give them an idea of the jumpstart that this thing is going to have. How many people right now do we have ready to join Get Sunday Covered?
Just between you and me, we have over 30 people ready to join the fantasy football club. So
There you go.
it's going to take off, and that's not including anyone actually within GSC Maine right now. That is 30 people not affiliated right at the moment with GSC that are ready to go. So if you guys are watching this, fill out the link in the description. Now, uh, what do you get when you join? This is a perfect tie-in here. You'll get the invite to the Facebook group, the Discord. Be sure to follow us on all social medias at Get Sunday Covered, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Uh, One thing that we'll be doing next season is custom team logos for uh, people that are wanting a team logo. You'll get invites to exclusive events, watch parties, things along those lines. So it's gonna have its perks. And to be fair, Cody, I'm pretty stoked for this. And I'm really excited for what we're bringing to the table here because I do not think people quite know how much we've put into this and how quickly it's gonna build.
Yeah, this idea actually stems from a few years back. I know I had mentioned it to Seven a few times. Jordan talked about it before, but pretty much this last off season, you and I were chatting back and forth, and we revisited this idea and said, let's go for it. And getting this podcast up and running for you is kind of the cornerstone for all of this. And over the last, 6 months at this point, we've been hard at work almost daily,
Yeah,
getting all of kind of the fine print figured out of what to expect and how to learn from the things that are going to happen. So yeah, this has been an idea for quite a while, and it's been worked on really hard. So we're excited to have you guys be a part of it. We look forward to hearing your feedback and just kind of expanding on what we have right now in the group chat. And I know sometimes the group chat can kind of be overwhelming when, you get off work or you wake up or something, you've missed, nothing text messages. It gets to be a lot. So we're just excited to kind of take it to a bit of a broader spectrum, I think. Um, for example, I know I travel quite a bit, and my wife travels for work, and I really look forward to being able to go to some of these places and chat with some of these people to come in and just, I don't know, continue on the journey of fantasy football fandom. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but we love it, and that's why we want to do all these things for you guys.
exactly. And we know there's people outside of GSC that are the exact same way. So we want to open up a platform for those people to be welcome. I know Cody and I we love sports, so we talk every day about something regarding sports, whether it's I mean, holy hell,
Yeah,
Cody, we were just talking about like cricket a couple weeks ago. I mean, we were talking about
early.
s- curling. Yeah, I mean, we talk about the
Yeah,
most random crap, but we're addicted to sports. Um, and we want to find fellow people that are the exact same way and invite them into our platform to express that and feel like they can without being judged. I know, my wife, she hates how much I'm passionate about sports because every day all I want to do
same.
when I'm home is watch football, watch hockey, watch basketball, whatever it is. Um, and usually the kiddo takes over the TV and I end up just pulling up a game on my phone or something, but I make it work. And I know we have the capability to provide what people are looking for to express themselves in their own way. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this come to fruition. Like Cody said, we've been putting in the work every single day for the last 6 months. So being able to provide this to you guys is, just what's in it for us. I mean, we're not trying to make any money off of it. We're not trying to do anything too crazy. At the end of the day, we are just two guys who love sports and want to find other people that are the exact same way.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. And um, it- I think that's the joy that we get from Get Sunday Covered already as it is. And we have you guys to thank for that. And so we really hope that you share the enthusiasm with us. Again, no obligation whatsoever, but if you commission your home leagues and you're struggling to find people to fill it, or struggling to find people that want to play for money, or whatever it may be, um, feel free to throw that league under the GSC umbrella, and we'll get it filled with people that want to play and that want to be competitive and want to talk shit back and forth and share memes and gifs and jabs at one another.
Yeah,
Or throw it under the GSC umbrella and run it the exact same way that it's been going. You know what I mean? We just, however it wants to go down, we just want to grow the community. That's the biggest thing.
exactly. We just want to grow the community, and you know, we want everyone involved. You know, there's no money for us to be made right now. There may be down the line, like Cody and I, or like I was saying earlier, there may be a kind of an exclusive membership where you're paying for a membership for the whole year, but that's also going to include, you know, access to those betting channels. But majority of the money, part of that is actually going to be getting an exclusive GSC Fantasy Football Club t-shirt. So we'll be getting you guys t-shirts for being in the Fantasy Football Club if you want to join that premium membership. Um, that basically, there's no profit for Cody and I to be made there. All it is basically to pay for the shirt and shipping. That's it. There's no money for us to be made anywhere else. So you're paying for your shirt
Yep.
and shipping. That's it. So, you know, we want to make this as fun and fair for everyone and enjoyable as possible. We don't want to be, you know, we're not trying to be people that run these Discord channels, and you know, to be in their Discord channel you have to pay, you know, a monthly fee or whatever. It's free. If you don't want access to the extra stuff, it's free. You don't have to pay. Um it's more that premium that you would have to pay. So that's access to more of the bets and, you know, getting the shirt and everything along those lines.
Yeah. And just to clarify, this is only for the premium in the future, right? Like this is at no cost right now. Like
No.
you do not have to pay to be in this club. You
Nope.
do not have to sign up for anything. And you don't have to run your leagues for money either. So we're just kind of trying to illustrate you know, the growth opportunities that we already see with this. So like I said, we're excited to finally be able to announce this, I
The
think.
best part about the Get Sunday Fantasy Football Club is it is FREE to join. It is free. The premium stuff
Free 99.
down the line will cost money, but
Yeah.
it to join the league, to join the club, it is free. Get in now because March Madness is around the corner, and that is the first big thing the Fantasy Football Club will be doing is a March Madness massive bracket for everyone within.
I think that's a really important side street that we can take real quickly, Brandon, too, is maybe you've got some family members or some friends or something that, they enjoy sports, but they've just never really been into the fantasy, and you're not really sure how to convince them. Tell them about the club.
Yeah,
It's not just fantasy sports. This is a whole community to talk sports and share thoughts and ideas, and it doesn't have to be just football. It could be March Madness, like you said. I know it's starting. Well, I'm already running it at this point. There's a motorsports fantasy league that I'm running. Maybe that's going to be part of Get Sunday Covered at some point.
maybe.
But whatever, man. Just that's the whole idea, is to build relationships in all corners.
Exactly, exactly. And if you guys have any questions regarding club, what the club entails, anything, you know, any questions you guys have, feel free to either drop them in the comments. Cody and I will address all questions that we receive in a later episode. Um,
Every single one of them.
every single question will be dropped into a form, and Cody and I will be running through each and every one, addressing them in a later episode. Or if don't want to drop a comment, guess what? There is a spot for you in the sign up form in the description to drop any questions you may have. Ask questions. If you guys don't know, ask questions.
Yep.
The
If
more
you can hit
questions
us up with
you
the group
ask,
chat as well.
you can drop them in the Discord chat as well. You can drop them in the Facebook group. But ask questions if you have any, because we want all questions to be addressed so we can make this a tight knit community and everyone a better experience for everyone. We want to bring
Yeah.
this to, I mean, at the end of the day, Cody and I, we want in the next 3 years to be in all 50 states. We want thousands of members in this. We want to knock this out of the park with a club, and we want this to be something where people know what the club is, that aren't even in the club. They hear about it. They're like, oh, they see someone walking down the street in a fantasy football club shirt. Whoa, what's that? We want people to be curious about this and be invested and interested. So if you're interested in joining, sign up form is in the description. Fill it out. We'll reach out.
I'm really excited, man.
I like Cody
You know
and
how hard it was to wait for Pro Bowl weekend?
oh my
I've never
gosh.
been so excited for Pro Bowl weekend.
And we've dropped hints, and it's been so hard to not drop hints that give it away. I know we've dropped subtle things, but like keeping this a secret was near impossible. I mean, I wanted to shout it off rooftops
Yeah.
because this
Yep.
is huge, and I know that we invested day in and day out into this, and I'm really excited to see this come to fruition. Just like the podcast, I mean, we made that happen this last season. If you guys haven't seen kind of how we do our podcasts, go ahead and go watch some of them, because they're really awesome, and they're kind of a sneak peek at what we bring to what we're wanting to bring to the fantasy football club. So, kind of touching on that, what we want to do is within the pod is recap all leagues. Now, it won't be in depth, but it'll be a quick recap throughout, leagues, touching on everything. And basically, even if Cody and I are per se not in a league, what we want to do is, a commissioning party or someone within that league, essentially adding Cody and I as a co-owner. That way we have access and we can present it on the podcast. If you don't want to do that, guess what? You don't have to. Just means
Don't have to.
you won't have access to your group in your league that you're running as commissioner won't be able to per se have that exclusive kind ofness within the pod.
You know, maybe there's an idea right there. Either we put a section on the Facebook group or in the Discord channel to, if you guys don't want us in the league, or if that's too much of a hassle after a while, we get a lot of leagues, drop screenshots and questions and quotes from your group chat into the channel. We could talk about some of those things too. You know what I mean? That would make for some good content, I
Yeah,
think.
I definitely agree. I know there's a trade talk channel within the Discord. I am sure that'll be blowing up next season. Um,
Oh man, I can't even imagine.
so
Yeah.
that'll be fun. I know, there's going to be commissioner corner questions, like you said. Ask them. We're ready to fire away. Cody and I, we've been running leagues for multiple years. We know what we're doing. Cody, my friend, has been running our league for this is upcoming season is our 10 year. So he knows how to be successful running a competitive league, because it is by far the most competitive league I'm in, and there's the most shit talking, but it is the best because uh who doesn't love shit talking? you got some shit
right?
talked to you right after the season ended. So that was pretty rough.
All angles, man, all angles.
But
But I love it. I really do. I'm addicted to it, and I look forward to incorporating, some more people. Some of the people that I have interested to join are some really close friends of mine, and I know that they're going to be just as passionate about it. Some of them have been a part of GSC before, and I think it's going to be great, man. Like, I look forward to seeing everybody's thoughts and comments and jokes and shit on Facebook, and I'm excited. And we hope you guys are too.
yeah, I hope everyone is just as excited as we are because this is what we've been waiting to announce to everyone. Um, yeah, I mean, it it's here. It's come to fruition. It is live. It is ready to go for you. If you are
Yeah.
ready to join, sign up now.
That's right. And for those of you that are in our league presently, don't worry, we will revisit this with either a league meeting or when we go to Vegas or something like that. And we'll chat face to face and kind of, just smooth everything out so everybody kind of has an idea of what's going on. But it's really going to start with us to incorporate the leagues that we have and the leagues that we want to start. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
What
Well,
else you got, Brandon?
I think we hit the nail on the head here. I love how it's, a fairly shorter kind of timeline. Not crazy long, short, sweet, to the point. I think we nailed it. Um, I just want to thank everyone that's watching. Um, thank
Absolutely.
thank you
Thank you
guys to
guys so
our
much.
viewers. If you can, drop a like,
Big,
drop a comment. If you aren't following our socials already, it's at Get Sunday Covered on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Go follow them. Be sure to go look at our TikTok because there is a clip on our TikTok right now that may interest you if you are interested in the club.
absolutely. And just before we sign off, man, I just want to give a huge, huge shout out, first and foremost to you, for putting in so much work and getting a lot of this, content creation under control and really rolling for us. It's been a huge game changer for Get Sunday Covered, as well as Get Sunday Covered. Everybody that's been a part of this league for all 10 years. Again, this is our 10-year anniversary season. So thank you guys so much. Really happy to have all the newcomers as well, Brandon, yourself included. I have so much love for you guys, and you have really been the inspiration behind trying to put something like this together. You have made um, football in general so much more fun and enjoyable for me, and I hope to be able to share that same kind of love with many other people. So
Yeah. All love to everyone because you guys are what made this happen. Shout outs to you, Cody. Um, you know, you brought me into GSC. I know I was trying to get in for multiple years. Finally had the opportunity to present it to me and I never looked back. So really hoping that this platform and this club really kind of incorporate the same experience I've had thus far to other people and really make it that avenue for other folks. Cody, why don't you just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself real fast for those that don't know exactly who you are? Just kind of give a brief introduction. So kind of people that are joining the club exactly know, you know, who you and I are since we are kind of the co-founders here.
sure, I guess they've been paying attention. They've been seeing our ugly mugs chatting about football for the last 6 months. Yeah, my name is Cody, originally from Colorado. Grew up mainly a hockey fan, hockey and basketball, and I watched football and liked watching football. Played some football in high school, but wasn't, any kind of super fan. I wasn't really about watching it, and it wasn't until the birth of GSC in 2014 where I was like, "You mean I can root for more than just the Denver Broncos?" I
Trash
mean,
anyway.
I can learn some of the, yeah, well, but it just kind of, it really changed the game for me, and being able to share that, with some of my best friends in the world, shout out Stephen and Ryan, um, really just made the entire experience so enjoyable and, borderline addicting. And once I had the opportunity to, um, kind of take the lead on some of the things that we did for our league in particular, I just kind of ran with it. I started off by, actually, I have them right here next to my desk. I used to write weekly newsletters. I have a couple seasons worth of our old newsletters, all the way back to, 2015, 2018, and got away from that for a while, but just, watching it week in and week out and being able to chat with my friends constantly about something that we, um, share, passion wise, is really nice, because I'm kind of in the same boat. My wife likes sports well enough, but she's the casual fan, and uh, my family's not huge into sports and things like that. So it's really nice to be able to, spend the weekends and Mondays and Thursday nights just sitting down and chatting with you guys and getting on Zoom parties and watching the game together, even though most of us are thousands of miles away. I was really, really nervous there, towards the midway point of this 10-year stretch of Get Sunday Covered, that, we were losing so many people, because they didn't want to be a part of the league anymore. They were moving, and I'm just like, man, this really sucks, because this is one of my favorite things come, September, October, and we've really found a way and Get Sunday Covered to make sure that that doesn't go away. So for myself now, I currently reside in Idaho, and there's no pro sports teams up here. So there's another motivation for me to really get more exposure to things like this. But yeah, I'm just a passionate sports guy, and a, even more passionate fantasy football guy, and uh, just looking to expand on that. Is that kind of what you were looking for?
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I just wanted something kind of so people within the club can kind of know exactly who we are. I'll just go with mine. My name is
Yeah,
Brandon.
please
Uh,
do.
born and raised in Colorado Springs. I played hockey and football all my life growing up, till high school. Then really hockey kind of took over my life. So, very avid hockey fan, but also football fan as well. I've been spoiled pretty much my whole life. Avid Patriots fan. So, shout out my New England folk. My whole family is from the East Coast.
Ooh,
Um, so I'm out there probably once every 2 or 3 years. Haven't been in a minute just because I am a dad. I got two little boys myself, so uh, it's not quite in the books to travel as easily now with the whole family, but definitely looking forward to seeing my family come out to Colorado later this year. Um, but yeah, I mean, I got involved in GSC 2 seasons ago. Already climbing towards the top of the ranks. Within GSC. Cody brought me in. Cody and I, we've been friends for, gosh, what, 8, 9 years now.
yeah, it's about 8 years, yeah, 9 years.
Um, and even when Cody and I first met, we would talk sports left and right, whether it was fantasy or just hockey or whatever. Um, and we've always had that, solid brotherly relationship. So, Cody presented the opportunity for me to join the league a couple years ago. I took advantage of it. And I've never looked back. Just want to see everyone kind of have this experience that I've had. Really excited for everyone to kind of be in, and really excited just to kind of see what Cody and I can do for you guys and um, with this club. And I'm looking forward to meeting new members. Um,
Definitely.
That is at the top of my list. So we will definitely have a get together at some point where Cody and I will be there with you guys and other members of GSC. So really look forward to that. That'll be more towards 2025, the end of season. After our inaugural get Sunday covered fantasy football club inaugural season 2023 2020 or 2024 2025. So look forward to that. Pretty amped. But with that being
By the
said,
way, if there's anybody out there that knows how to run a dynasty league and has experience in doing so and would like to forget Sunday covered, get at you, boy, because I'm ready.
I'm ready to. I'm
Yep.
trying to join a
Let's go
dynasty
dynasty,
league.
man.
Um, I'm very interested in that. So, uh, I'm ready for that. That'll be fun. So I'm excited to kind of see what comes to fruition with that, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
buddy.
March Madness right around the corner. That'll be the first big thing the club does. I'm sure we'll have playoff brackets as we get into NBA, NHL playoffs. And then,
Yep.
next year we'll do a Survivor League, picking one team a week. See if you can make it all the way. And then we'll also be doing um, pick'ems, stuff along those lines. So even if you're not
Yes,
interested
sir.
in fantasy football, there are avenues within the fantasy football club that cater to you.
Yep. So tell your friends, tell your family, get involved. Click that link. I'll see you on the Facebook group.
I'll see you in the Discord
All
in
right,
bit.
guys. Thank you so much once again, everybody. So excited to be able to share this announcement with you, Brandon. We're really excited to see everybody. You got anything else, my guy?
No. Thank you to everyone that's watched. Like we always say at the end of our videos, don't forget to drop a like, comment. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely be sure to do that. But I'll don't hesitate to ever hit us up to get your guys' Sundays covered. We will see you in our next episode, which will be just answering any of your guys' questions. So don't hesitate to ask them. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Hey.